Hey, light workers and lurkers. This is Joyana Hathor, and today I want to talk about spiritual spouses in general. Like I know I talked about my spiritual spouse experience, so my twin ray journey with my spiritual spouse. I want to talk about how spiritual spouses are the true marriage connections. Like spiritual marriages are true marriages. Those are the most authentic, the most real, the most genuine marriages that they are. They're the only like real marriages. And I say that because like in order to be in a spiritual marriage, there has to be like a genuine connection. There has to be a soul connection. There has to be mutual feelings, mutual intentions. Like, it's no faking a spiritual marriage. People get married all the time, every day in the physical realm, and they get married for the wrong reasons, like for selfish reasons. They might not truly feel, you know, authentically connected to the person they're getting married to. They might be marrying someone to use them. They might be marrying someone out of feeling like they're obligated to do it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different marriages in the physical realm where they're not real, they're not genuine, they're not authentic. So many reasons why people get married for the wrong reasons. I can go on and on and on and on. But with spiritual marriages, there's no faking it. It's no getting married for the wrong reasons. It's more like an energetic thing, an intention thing, like to people genuinely. And it's not something that people particularly choose to do. Like somebody can't say, I'm a spiritually married that person. Like somebody can't choose you to spiritually marry and you don't feel that same way. It's something that has to be like, mutual, you know. It's no faking it. And that's the best way that I can put spiritual marriages. And spiritual marriages also have the potential to last far longer than physical marriages, depending on the couple, because every couple is different. And I like to add that even karmic people can be in spiritual marriages. Like any kind of couple can have a spiritual marriage, even if it's two toxic people. They might be two peas in a pod. You know what I'm saying? They both feel the same way about each other. They're both devoted to each other. Anybody can be in a spiritual marriage. It's not just a divine being thing, and they can last far longer than physical marriages easily. Like with spiritual marriages, you can choose some, like you could be married one lifetime, come back another lifetime already married to that person, cross paths, and choose each other again. When you cross paths, because your connection is just that strong that you'll choose them anytime that you come across them, and you'll choose them because the connection and the bond is just that damn strong. You know what I'm saying? And that could potentially happen lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Like you could be married for a really, 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 really long time in spiritual marriages. And you'll just naturally gravitate and choose one another. And that can happen with karmic people as well. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just made for one another. They'll always choose one another. So that's another potential. And of course, with spiritual marriage, it's the same way with physical. That connection can be interfered with. Things can change in spiritual marriages. Just because you're spiritually married to someone don't mean that it's going to last forever, that y'all are going to always choose one another. But the potential is definitely, definitely there to choose one another for a long time, I should say. But like when you're going through lifetimes, reconnecting with each other. It depends on if y'all are aligned, like if both of y'all made the right choices to be able to align with one another as well. And spiritual marriages are tested. They're tested lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Like the same way you're tested in your personal life and or with your, on your solo journey, your marriage, your spiritual marriage can be tested. And the strongest marriages will be able to pass those tests and be able to come into union, be together or whatever. Now I could go deeper into spiritual marriages, and it's so many different ways that they can go. I'm just going to keep it real simple in this video, but your spiritual marriage will definitely be tested, and depending on how close you all are, how strong the connection is, like you will always choose each other. For the most part, like the strongest connections will always choose each other. And there are some where some won't, but overall, they have the potential of lasting a really, 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 really long time. Those are the true marriages, true, authentic, genuine connections. No fake shit. Like you can't fake a spiritual marriage. You can't. You cannot. Um, Spiritual marriages, like I said, like it's like more of a choosing each other thing. So they don't need to be officiated. You don't need to have a ceremony like you do with physical marriages. So it's basically like an energetic thing. Like both of y'all have mutual energies towards each other. Both of y'all are choosing each other. Both of y'all are devoted to each other. Both of y'all uh basically choose each other, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more of an energetic exchange. Y'all energies match, y'all align. And this can be a karmic couple, a divine couple, and anybody in between. Like there's somebody for everybody. And some people are made, soulmates are made to be in connections together. They are connected. They're made to be in relationships, in union. They're made for each other, karmic or not. So um now, as far as physical marriages go, like you can definitely be spiritual spouses, cross paths with each other, choose each other, and come into union. You know what I'm saying? And have a physical marriage. Now, the physical marriage, basically like marks it in the physical, but it's not necessary. Like you can be in a spiritual marriage and no physical marriage is needed. You're already married to the person, but a lot of people still do it, you know, as for tradition, and it's just what's expected, in the physical realm. But it's not necessary for you to be married to someone. Because spiritual marriages are the only real marriages. Like you could be married to somebody that you're really not supposed to be with in the physical, like you're not meant to be with. And once that lifetime is done, you're done with them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not nothing that will carry on lifetime after lifetime after lifetime if you continue to choose each other. But yeah, you don't need to have a physical wedding. There are reasons and benefits to having a physical wedding, but it's not necessary. Now, some of the reasons why some people that are spiritual spouses or spiritually married might have a physical wedding is basically to for records, like to have a record of their marriage, even though they could have another lifetime elsewhere, won't never be back where this planet or whatever. They'll want it recorded. Another reason why spiritual spouses might have a physical wedding is for legal purposes, properties and stuff like that. Um, Another reason is they just want to have like a celebration for family and friends. There's a lot of different reasons why somebody won't have a physical marriage, but it's not necessary when you're spiritual spouses. It's something that you can do to celebrate the fact that you all are in union, but it's not necessary to have a physical wedding. That's pretty much it. That's all. That's pretty much all I want to say about that. I'll be back with another video talking about some other stuff later. I was just in hermit and I needed to pretty much like kind of, recharge from my spiritual spouse videos. That was a lot to tap into. So I'm back now and I'll be back recording more regularly. I just took a little month hiatus to recharge. 'Cause that was a lot. But like, subscribe, and share if you're on YouTube. Follow, like, and share if you're on TikTok. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.